hospitality, it goes a long way until you get to work for that sector, I would
Yeah,
say.
true.
So, how are you treating your guest?
And it's a very valid point because before you jump into any industry or before you jump into any career of choice,
Yep.
understand the culture dynamics.
Yep.
Define it first. What does it mean to you? The Greek will tell you hospitality means if somebody is a sojourner or they're journeying from one country or passing by your village or passing by your place, you give them shelter, you give them attention, you give them beverages, and you give them, if need be, accommodation. So with accommodation comes refreshments of usage of toiletries and things like that. Those are like basic amenities that one would want to expect when they are being hospitable or being hosted by somebody that is hospitable. So if you are to delve into the hospitality industry, these are main things that you need to understand. Most of the times we jump into hospitality industry because it sounds like interesting because there's money in it.
Money, yeah. Most people, this is where they get it.
Yeah, but then money comes from a passion-driven activity.
Yeah.
Yes.
Welcome, Machita. Welcome again. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the family. Today we got our big boss, Ashley.
Yes, sir.
This is how we do it.
Yes, sir. It,
I always greet people in my language first. So,
yeah.
ngithi salibonani, dijane emakhaya.
Zikipani.
But I know that you speak different languages.
Yeah.
Yeah. My other guy is always greet the guys like in Shona, in other languages. How many languages you can speak?
16.
16. Okay, can we just greet
In a few.
our guests, our viewers, like in
Okay,
different
dumelang, Tekai,
Uh-huh.
mambo vipi, habari zenyu,
Mhm.
makadi murisei, ninjani nonke, sanibonani.
Seliamugela.
Salamugela lana. Salamugela
Yeah, thank
lana.
you for joining, guys.
Yeah.
So if you haven't subscribed or you like our content or whatever we are trying to share with you guys, please don't forget. Just hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you a penny. It doesn't cost you anything. Subscribe, share with your friends. Like I don't know, like
Yeah.
we're just gonna go straight to the point. And
Yeah.
I hate to say this, but I think it's good for you to introduce yourself, like to the people. Yeah, I already told them like I'm gonna be having Ashley on hospitality in
Sure.
Dubai. Like we diving in a little bit in the hospitality industry
Sure.
in Dubai. So I got Ashley, guys. He's been here in Dubai for quite some time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we're just gonna hit you up like, with things you need to know when you are planning to come to Dubai or say or abroad. You are Zimbabwean, you want to come here. Mostly we're targeting Africans who are planning to come here in Dubai, who are living home, coming to Dubai, selling your properties, to come to work and to come to try to do something here in Dubai. So this channel is gonna help you like to understand better like what you need to know like should you sell your property back home or should you rent it out or whatever. The things like you need to know like before moving away from home. Like most people they are saying we are running away from Zimbabwe. It sounds like we don't care about our country. We are running away from our fights, whatever is happening there.
we're running away from
Most
the
people,
struggle.
mostly I would say South Africans, they think we are running away from our country. We are running away from our battles, whatever we are facing in South Africa. Like them, South Africans, they choose to stay in South Africa and fight for whatever
for a place within the economy,
for their economy and to build up their South Africa. So they think they that feeling which they have, like they always compare themselves with
to
us,
the rest
like
of
most of our Zimbabweans. But no, as for me, like not even one single Zimbabwean is running away from our own country, our own home, to build up something else in South Africa, in Zimbabwe, in abroad, like Orkanti. Orkanti, most people they don't understand. Orkanti is like overseas. Yeah, we are not running away from anything. So I'm just gonna let you just do your thing, my guy. You introduce yourself, like.
Sure.
Yeah.
By the way, my name is Ashley Sanchez Chiworeka, originally from Zimbabwe. I'm a hotelier here in Dubai. My experience is broad when it comes to the beverage world within the hospitality sector in Dubai. So I work full-time as a bar manager, and I do private events as well on the side. So I started my own brand, so personal branding. So where I'm invited to private events and so on. That's also like my side hustle. I'm sure we're gonna
Sanchez. Ashley Sanchez, guys. Anyway, his link of his Instagram or Facebook or whatever social media account is gonna be linked down here. Don't forget down here. You're gonna find Sanchez down there. Today we not gonna talk about a lot of things. My apologies, Mr. Aziz is gonna be joining us like in a few minutes. He's busy also with his hospitality things. Like hospitality requires a lot of time, so yeah, let's not waste so much of time.
Sure.
Yeah, today, as I said, gonna dive into hospitality.
So let's get in.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Welcome to my humble home.
Thank you.
I hope I tried my best.
It's beautiful. The ambience is amazing. The energy is amazing, and it's good catching up with you. Yeah? It's been a while.
Yeah, guys, I'm always trying. Hospitality. So, hospitality, to my own understanding, it's how you treat your people, like your family members, friends who are visiting you, how you treat them when they come to your house. This is how I feel like the easy word to use, like the easy sentence I would say. When we say hospitality, how do you treat people visiting you? How do you treat people coming to your home? Is either for dinner, for just for drinks, or for whatever reasons. So these kind of things is how you treating people coming to your house. That's hospitality. Sleepover, how you gonna treat your friend coming to your house? Is hospitality. It goes a long way until you get to work for that sector, I would say.
True.
So how are you treating your guest?
And it's a very valid point, because before you jump into any industry or before you jump into any career of choice, understand the culture dynamics. Define it first. What does it mean to you? The Greek will tell you hospitality means if somebody is a sojourner or they're journeying from one country or passing by your village or passing by your place, you give them shelter, you give them attention, you give them beverages, and you give them, if need be, accommodation. So with accommodation comes refreshments of usage of toiletries and things like that. Those are like basic amenities that one would want to expect when they are being hospitable or being hosted by somebody that is hospitable. So if you are to delve into the hospitality industry, These are main things that you need to understand. Most of the times we jump into hospitality industry because it sounds like interesting because there's money
There's
in it.
money, yeah. Most
But
people, this is where they get it. Yeah.
but
Money,
then
money,
money
money.
comes from a passion-driven activity. Do what you love the most. If you love hosting people, like for example, I grew up in a family where my father was always cooking barbecues, hosting family parties, Christmas parties. He's making cocktails and mocktails. He wanted me to be a chartered accountant, actually.
Oh.
Yeah. And then I was watching him how he was articulating and describing a particular wine, and I'm like,
What is
this is what I want to be, you
Yeah.
know, because
So it's like you were watching that hospitality, like
hospitality personified
from your from your
from the
roots,
from
where you,
home.
yeah, from home, yeah.
And they say charity begins at home. Every single person here in this world has been hospitable or has been hosted by somebody.
Yeah.
So, and when you're coming to hospitality, have that mindset that, okay, I'm accommodating somebody, whatever space or venue that you're going to work in, treat it like your home.
Yeah.
Like I'm accommodating somebody that is coming to my house.
Yeah.
So when they come in, if it's a guest that come in and sit in your restaurant, you give them attention.
Yeah.
You present them what you have at your disposal.
Yeah.
What is it that you have that they would be able to that they can indulge themselves in? And then you tell them what you don't have that you wish would be there that could
but
make the experience even better. You know,
yeah, these kind of things I don't have.
in Dubai we have this 86 term, like we say the 86 items, which is within the hoteliers.
Yeah.
But then for the guests, you tell them out of stock would be this and this and that, but this is what we have available.
Yeah.
This is what we have on the menu.
Love that.
Yeah. So presentation of what you are capable of doing in terms of hosting the person is also important.
Yeah.
And then attention to detail, understanding the person, to personalize the service.
Yeah.
When you personalize the service, it becomes the proper traditional hospitality. People pay more money to experience the traditional hospitality.
Yeah.
In the higher you climb when it comes to the stars in hospitality, it's all about how you pay attention to the minute details.
Yeah.
How you pay attention to the quality of the food, the presentation, and all those things. But however, if I'm coming into hospitality, I'm new. I just came fresh from school, but I just love how waiters or bartenders tend to engage with customers. There are things that I need to note.
Yeah.
One would be personal hygiene and personal presentation is very important.
Yeah.
How do you present yourself? What impression? First impression matters.
Yeah.
And then secondly, it's mental. As an individual, engage in character building activities that helps you, whether you practice in speech, whether you practice presentation and memorizing. You, especially in hospitality, you need to memorize a lot of things. You know, you need to learn more beverages, you need to learn more food every single time the menu is changing.
It's not always about like okay, I got a friend of mine, he's coming here, and then you just, before the person comes here, you just gonna prepare whatever you feel like giving that person. It's not always about that.
Each person is different.
In each friend or each person or whatever, let's keep it like right now, like you are in your home.
Yeah.
So I'm coming to your house. Yeah, of course. In your house, you have only few beverages. You're not gonna keep as much as you keep in a restaurant.
Because you're not a bar.
You're not in a bar. But it's always good, like to keep few things, like whatever you have. The person comes to your house. It's always good, like to introduce
meet them halfway.
Yeah, to your house, like you put yourself that
empathizing
thing,
with them. It's very important.
You read the person, like okay, what you like what are the things that makes you like feel comfort, that thing,
the ability to anticipate your guest's needs and wants. That sets you apart as the best host that they'll ever have, because you're able to see ahead. Okay, since I offered them a glass of water and they've come from a long journey, how about I offer them some snacks? And then they say they're not hungry. That's still fine. You offer them some snacks, some bites. But from the bites, you see how they're munching the bites. And you're like,
Then
okay, we need to stay here. This is within
that's
in-house.
the thing. That's the thing. Okay, let me not waste so much time. I think that's gonna be enough of like hospitality. It actually doesn't mean like you need to start in a restaurant. You need to go in work in a restaurant.
No.
Most people they think like working in a restaurant is as easy as that. Like most
Or
people,
you watch a YouTube video and then you're like, okay, this is how it's done.
What I've realized, like most people, they take I'll say advantage. I'll use the word advantage of hospitality. They think working in a hospitality is as easy as that. This is
you
the
just
way
smile
most,
and then
most people they get it wrong. Some people they don't even smile at the restaurant.
And funny enough, hospitality comes as a package. Character.
Yeah.
When we're hiring any candidate in any restaurant, the first thing that you look at is character, because character can never be taught.
Yeah. No.
That's inbuilt. So that's why we say you need to engage in character building activities, because character cannot be taught. You engage it personally because you know yourself better. You have to boost your self-esteem. You have to have your self-knowledge. So you invest in yourself relevant materials or information that will make you, when you come now to hospitality with a good character, and then knowledge, you're ready to absorb knowledge. You have good character. That is your catalyst.
That's more than enough to
That's
enter
a foundation.
hospitality.
You have good character.
You don't know anything about the whiskey. You
You
don't know
can
anything
be taught.
about vodka. These are the things which you can be taught.
You can be,
but the character,
no one can teach your character.
No
one can.
The character, I think, is very, very close enough to the attitude. The character and the attitude, I think these are the most things which are I've seen coming mostly important, like to hospitality. If you are planning to work in hospitality, don't ever come to think like it's only me to go to get the food from the chef
and then
give
just
to
present
the guest
it. No,
and get the drinks from the bar
and
give to the. They will tell you whatever. Most people, what I've realized, like we can decide right now. Let's go to the bar. But when we are leaving the house, me and you, we're not gonna discuss like what we're gonna drink, what we're gonna eat, and what
we're actually saying we just want to have a great time.
Yeah, we're just gonna enter the place. Then you follow your instinct, like whatever is gonna the ambience of the place is gonna tell you like
and the staff. This is where I always tell people, good attitude is the way to great altitude, especially in hospitality. When we speak of character and attitude, these are things that nobody teaches you. You have to cultivate within yourself. So as a server or as somebody that is willing to serve, because you get promoted from service, right? And that's where you get money from service. So when you are willing to engage into the journey of hospitality, or you want to embark on that journey of hospitality, your attitude is very important. Don't have the carefree attitude. Don't have the know-it-all attitude. Be open. Be a sponge. Be ready to absorb, and be ready to
extract as well.
Extract as much as possible. But do not absorb pressure. Do not absorb pressure. Be ready to absorb all the positive things. Be a sponge to all the positivity. Be a sponge to knowledge. But don't be a sponge to pressure and negativity, because the industry involves humanity. You're dealing with diverse kinds of people from different walks of life.
I hope you get it, guys.
From different walks of life. So if you have a short temper, you cannot use it in hospitality. It would not work, right? So moving from character and attitude, let's say now, for example, especially when you opened up, you said a lot of people have this assumption that Zimbabweans migrate from Zimbabwe because they're running away from Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
If it was conducive for a lot of us to be in Zimbabwe and have the level of success that we can attain when we are here, we would not leave Zimbabwe.
Okay, this one, I think we need to put a handbrake from here.
Yeah.
Let's little bit touch about the Zimbabweans.
Yeah.
Zimbabweans taking jobs in South Africa. Like, okay, I need to finish up this one.
Yeah.
Mostly in South Africa, even Julius Malema is talking about that. I saw his clips everywhere.
Yeah.
Like Zimbabweans, they're taking jobs for us, like in South Africa. They're taking jobs from us. They're taking our jobs. Julius Malema, he touches one thing, like saying, which jobs are Zimbabweans taking from you, South Africans? Let's talk about this. It's waiter jobs, service jobs, like what you call this one, working in somebody home, cleaning up and for the ladies. Maids, maids, they're taking job. Bro, let's be honest. Who name me one South African who's able, like, to take that kind of job, like to take a maid job, to work for a white South African who's making a good living, like out of everything, like in South Africa. These are foreigners, these are investors. Like, and you don't need to run away from this one. Like if a foreigner comes to South Africa, it's not up to you to choose, like okay, this foreigner is coming. It can be a Zimbabwean who comes to South Africa as an investor. The government issues the proper documents for that person to invest in South Africa. They will tell that person, you can rent apartment anywhere you like, you can employ any people you want. You are an investor. So that person will invest in South Africa. Then he needs a maid. She needs a maid. Then she or he will look for people who can work in his house, and he will also look for people who will work in his department, whatever. If it can be a restaurant, it can be hotels, he's coming to invest. He's bringing money to South Africa. So, like, think about this one as a South African sitting down there. That person, he already have mindset. He didn't come to South Africa just to enjoy your South African roads, whatever. I don't know whatever you think you have in South Africa, like that. People, they running away from their own homes to come there. Mostly people, they come to South Africa to invest. It's a beautiful country. It's a beautiful continent. It's a most like a, I would say, like a,
it's a fertile land.
It's a fertile land, like.
And sorry to cut you there. Drawing back in history, once upon a time, Zimbabwe was accommodating South Africa in times of peril.
Yeah, they don't. They're not gonna take that.
But why do we study history? This is a question I always ask. Why do we study history? In order to improve on the bed of the past of our ancestors and take the good and then add it to our present, so we can forge ahead and then help the next generation, right?
The reason why of learning history is to move forward. To
move forward. It's for progress. So we know where we're coming from, so we don't repeat.
Man, you can say this one now.
You understand?
We need to understand where we are
coming from.
And we need to know where are we trying to go.
Zimbabwe and South Africans are one. If you don't know this, study history going 200, 300 years back.
I'll break it down. Like my last episode, I was talking to a Ugandan guy. My homie Brown is running late. He was asking me, look, tell me more about like Ndebele people, like where you guys coming from? Because also, like, recently I was sitting down here scrolling on my phone. I saw one guy, the Shona guy. He was like, man, there's a big problem with South Africa, which people now, they don't want to face their fears, like what exactly they're fearing. Because King Mzilikazi, he wasn't a king of Ndebele people. like just like that.
Yeah.
He was a king of I don't come to remember the king in Transvaal somewhere there. He was a king in South Africa.
Yeah.
Nobody ever asked him for a passport while he was moving around. Like he even get to Zimbabwe, nobody even ever asked him about the passport. And that guy is still a Kwerekwere in Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
He is a Kwerekwere, like he brings all of us as Kwerekwere in Zimbabwe. And even Shona people, we will talk about Shona people like later. Like in Zimbabwe, Ndeveles, they are Kwerekwere. In South Africa, we are Kwerekwere.
Yeah.
So,
and that and funny enough, all these things of Kwerekwere, that's coming from lack of information. And also misinformation from, we know who is misinforming our people to cause division from within. However, if you understand our roots, we are Bantu, right? So you have the Bantus, you have the Ngunis, you have the different mother roots of all these. We and the Swahilis and the Lingalas, the Ndebeles, the Xhosas, the Swati, Shonas, everyone, we are all intertwined
in one.
We are all, we have the same blood flowing in all of us. But then came the division, divide and conquer.
Colonization.
And
nobody wants to face this.
Yeah, rather you face your brother because he's the closest one.
It's the closest, easy target.
Yeah. So yes, what is happening sometimes in South Africa, it's a bit sad where there's retaliation towards Zimbabweans that are seeking employment. Zimbabweans, one, they are very educated. Some of the most educated people, or one of the most educated countries in the whole of Africa.
No. You're making it wrong. In the whole world, bro. Look at the Zimbabweans, bro. They are
worldwide.
Yeah.
So because we took the British curriculum and we
just hold on to this one. Okay, I want to make this one very, very clear. Zimbabweans, it's not like we are claiming that we are most educated, bro. Even South Africans, they move now as we are speaking. South Africans, they are going to Zimbabwe just to test the waters, like what is happening in Zimbabwe. Bro, I was watching one lady. She was saying like, I went to Zimbabwe. Like, I see doctors working as cashiers. In Zimbabwe. They're working as cashiers in Pick n Pay, in everyone. People who have like a serious degrees and a serious education background. You know what I love? Like, I'm just gonna be short with this one. Robert Mugabe, I'm gonna thank this guy. Like, I don't know for how many years, whatever he did for Zimbabwean people, like education. The education he gave to us. Just give me 30 more, 35, 45 seconds.
Sure, no worries.
The education he gave us, the understanding of life. That guy, most people who are still in Zimbabwe today, Zimbabweans, they want to sell their houses, they want to go abroad and just work for someone because they haven't experienced working for somebody to put them food on the table and all that. But they've been surviving for more than 20 years and without any job, without anything. They still can do that. The reason why they want to sell their own houses is because they don't know, like people outside, like what is it like to work for somebody to get the money and just
exploration and also the need to expand your income capacity.
Most of them, they are now miseducated about what they have in hand. They don't know what they have in hand.
Like now,
this is if I will cut this. This is gonna be the last one. you've been in Zimbabwe, you never got a job from anyone, you've been surviving for more than 25 years, or maybe more than 20 years. Let me make it a little bit shorter. You've been surviving, you have your own land, you have your own house, you don't owe any bank anything, but you feel like, okay, this is the time for me to sell this. I need to work for somebody. I need to get monthly income so that I can also provide for them. And that's very wrong. Don't sell your house to go abroad and work for somebody. Don't do that. We're gonna dive into this one. Why we are saying that. Now I'm gonna let my brother here, Ashley, and continue with this topic. I don't know if I'm wrong about telling my fellow Zimbabweans not to sell their properties, to move abroad and work for somebody. Okay, so if you're gonna go abroad and work for somebody, what are you working for?
Yeah, so it matters. I always say do your due diligence before you travel to any country, whether be it United Arab Emirates, the Poland, or any European country, etc., or other African countries like South Africa, etc. It's like, I would say, human life is like a business. You need to do your risk analysis. Like, what are the risks involved? If I go to that country, do I have a guarantee of a job? Yes, it seems like a fertile land. But did you hear from people that are inside there? You can come to Dubai today. There's a lot of activities happening that are not really conducive for one to like really sprout out and just make it big. There's many people, some like us, that have been here in Dubai, and some people think you're plucking money from trees, but because they don't really know.
Yeah, you are abroad, man. You open your fridge, there's money inside.
That's all people think. You know what I mean? But before, because I don't want to skip this because it's important. I don't know, maybe there's somebody that is planning to come to Dubai. Before you embark on that journey, before you make certain sacrifices, like leaving your family behind, like leaving a spouse behind, there's gonna be loneliness. There's gonna be a lot of segregation that might happen along the way, in terms of economical segregation and racial segregation, which is all over the world, especially for our skin. But before you do that, make sure you encompass all the things that we spoke about: character and attitude. What is your attitude towards that? Your attitude also is important in terms of what is your drive? What is your propelling force? What is really pushing you? Oh yeah, there's poverty that is accumulating. So I don't need to be having a land that is just sitting right there, which is wealth. Probably I've had it for 30 years, or it's been given to you as an inheritance, or you bought it when things were okay in Zimbabwe. Some sacrifices can be worth it, where you make that sacrifice, you sell your land, you come to Dubai, you work your way. When you come to Dubai, it's important. There's so much distractions in Dubai. I remember when I came to Dubai, I'll give you a brief story about my journey. Probably it might inspire somebody. I came to Dubai first year. In my first year of coming to Dubai,
when was that?
That was late 2017.
2017, something like that. Let's just keep it like that. 2017.
Yeah, 2017. And having come to Dubai in that time, I was an ambitious young man. I was very hungry. I needed more, because in South Africa already I was a supervisor, and I was doing some small side hustle,
and you can feel it inside.
I had so much fire burning in me, and then some would say it's luck, but some would say it's God's grace, because that fire was already burning in me. It so happened that the customer I was serving was the then GM of Jumeirah Beach Hotel.
Wow.
And he saw me how I was handling the floor, and then how I was doing my thing with passion, and just I was a walking menu in our restaurant.
To clear that one up before he continues, this is something which he loves to do. It's something which is inside him. even if it's something he doesn't like to do, but whenever he's doing it, he knows it's coming. He knows what he's getting out of it. He knows where he wants to go with this thing
True.
inside.
Yeah.
That,
The passion.
that's what we call passion. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And you know, he was watching me and I'm young and he asked me this question, like, what do you see yourself leaving South Africa? I was like, yeah, I want to travel the world. He's like, for what purpose? Okay, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? I was like, in the next 5 years, I see myself probably in a management position,
Yeah.
but not in South Africa, somewhere around the world.
He said this
Yeah, and
on
then
his face.
it's like, okay, so I'm recruiting for Jumeirah Beach Hotel in Dubai. Would you be interested to come and join me in Radisson Blue Hotel tomorrow? And that was in Cape Town. I was working in Bootleggers Coffee Company.
That's and the rest is history.
The rest is history. When I came to Dubai, because he asked me, would you be okay working in the desert? I said, put me in the desert, I grow. Put me under the water, I'll sprout out.
Yeah.
Then he's like, I like your attitude. I've been practicing it for years.
This is the thing. I'm always trying to push like I'm in the leadership position right now. Like
Yeah.
I'm trying.
And I'm proud of you. And you know, it's just cheers to that. It's just so beautiful, you know, like
to be honest,
our journeys are
okay.
just journeys of grace.
We drink to that, okay?
Yeah.
Before I waste too much of anyone's time, like it's very funny, like how I fell in love, like with this
With the industry,
hospitality.
yeah.
You already touch 1, 2, 3 or about yourself, like coming from there.
Yeah.
For me, it was a different sport. Like, so for me, I was studying IT.
Wow.
I was in Zimbabwe.
That's like far
Like
off.
after
That's like far off.
So
Yeah.
what happened? Like, I was in love. Yeah, it's a story for another day. Like
Yeah.
I fell in love like with somebody like for almost 5 years
Mm.
with somebody like growing up without a mother, without a father. Then my brother was taking care of me. Like he was like my father, my own brother.
Mm.
It's a story for another day. We're gonna touch on that.
True.
So every time like I was coming up, like I was growing, like I was looking at him, like how he was taking care of me, taking care of the family and all that. So it touched me like about family. Like where are we coming from? Where is my mom? Where is my father? Like I knew my father.
Yeah.
He passed away when I was 2.
Mm.
And my mother, he passed away when I was 8. So I grew up with my sister. My sister, she was one who was taking care of me and all that.
As a mother.
But at a certain level, she moved to South Africa.
Mm.
And I'm still at school. Then my brother had to take over, that he take care of me until today. So I was growing up, like I was like, I just want my own family.
Yeah.
This is the blessing.
That was like your propelling force. Like
so I just wanted like to remake like the family thing. Like I was a family person. Like
the family that you wish you had.
I just wanted the family. I wanted the family in my head. Anything what was coming, it was just family. So I wanted to have my own family. When I say my own family, I include my brother and my sister into that.
Just to have that whole
have that thing inside. Like I know I have a family. Because I felt like okay, pop is gone, mom is gone, like I have sister. I'm pretty sure I'll be gone soon. Also, like
so there's a foundation you need to lay.
All I need to do is just a family. Yeah. So this is way we can call it mistake and all that, but to me it was like on purpose. Like, so I was in love with this lady. When I reached 20. I fall in love when I was 15. I'm a guy, okay? The lady, she was a little bit younger than me. Then I waited from 15 until I reached 20 years. It was 19 years. I waited for the lady to reach 18 years. Yeah. then we say, okay, we're gonna try something else, like
to progress and advance
to
with
do
the
something with this
relationship.
lady. When we
Yes.
tried that something else with this lady, she got pregnant, and she was already almost 18 when. Okay, cut story. Long story short. Yeah, that's when I had my first daughter. I was 20. She was 19.
Yeah.
My brother say, I know you were planning to do the IT things, but now you are a man.
Yeah.
My
You've got
brother,
to take care of your responsibility.
he didn't give me that space. Like, okay,
Pamper you. We'll take care of you.
No.
There's no time for that.
You say, now you are a man. That's when I moved to South Africa. So this is where the story comes together. Like, when I get to South Africa, then what job can I do? You just say you need to find a job. You already have a baby coming. You got somebody pregnant. You're gonna be a father very, very, very soon, and you need to take care of this lady, and you need to take care of the baby which is coming. So you have only 8 months remaining to be a father. You want to be.
So you have to
I forgot,
labor.
I forgot about all the things which I was going to school and all that. So I
You
went
needed
to
something that can generate cash.
One guy, we were sharing like the apartments in South Africa. Like he was working in the restaurant. Shout out to Garrett Spencer. The guy he passed away like a few years ago. Like his name was Gary. Gary. Probably that was more like a brother. He said, bro, within a week I got there. He said, we need runners in my workplace. He was talking to my brother. I can get your young brother if he can, just
let him come through.
Clean the tables, wipe the tables. I will teach him everything.
Yeah,
I was there. A Zimbabwean blood. I didn't hesitate. I didn't think about
anything.
I went straight. Bro, the guys, they were that was 2005. 2005. The guy say, Rana, I'm gonna pay you 100 dirham. 100 rand.
Yeah.
It was South Africa, a shift. You come.
And 2,500 rand was a lot.
It was 7 hours shift.
That's a lot of money.
100 rand.
That's like 1,000 rand now. Yeah, if not 2,000.
It's more like 1,000. Yeah.
Yeah, it's more like 2,000 rand.
I took it. I say, no pressure. The guy wanted 2 runners in that place, so I went to the. The guy he wanted 2 runners. Then as a runner, I just need to make sure there are no. I still remember until today what he wanted on his restaurant. Gareth Spencer, Baron's Contemporary Dining. If maybe you know the place. I went to Woodmead. I went to work in Woodmead. That guy. No passport. I had passport, but no visa.
No visa. Yeah, because you still
pure kwere. Yeah. But there was no South African kwere who took that job. Nobody.
Yeah.
I went there. He gave me the job just with the passport, without a visa, without a permit, without anything. I worked there. All my job was to make sure there is no empty glass on the tables. There are no empty plates on the tables. There is no more than 2 stumps of cigarette smoke on the ashtray. I clean everything. I make sure everything. The plates, their back area, they are piled. We have different type of places, until today. You need to arrange all the places. You cannot just go back area and you throw plates everywhere you want.
I remember those days.
I'm gonna take only 5 minutes of your time to finish this story. It went very well. Like the guy, he wanted 2 runners. He ended up with 1 runner. Say, I don't need another. This guy is good. After my shift, he will be like, you want to go home? You finish already your shift. I begged for another shift. I was doing double shift every day. So every day I was getting 200, 2005. Every day I get 200 run. I get money more than the waiters. The waiters, they were so busy. 1 month passed. He said, you know what? thinking to give you a position as a waiter.
Yeah.
1 month.
1 month.
But you need to know the food. You need to know, like, I'm selling steak here.
Get
I'm
the
selling,
menu.
yeah.
Get your
Already,
knowledge up.
he gave me 1 week to study the menu. 1 week.
Yeah.
I studied the menu. He gave me a test.
Yeah.
So you passed the test. Very good. But I don't know if you'll be able to use the micros. What did I study?
IT.
Computer, you are a piece of cake. You put me on the computer, bro. It didn't take me even a day.
Yeah.
Gave me the. Now, this is where I learned, like, you need to understand the people.
Yeah.
Bro, it was hard for me, like, to understand the people. Drunk people,
Sober people, fussy
family people.
Yeah, there's some like fussy people that are very selective.
Bro,
You know.
that was a hard one for me.
Can I cut you short on there? Just, I don't know who needs to hear this. There is a lot of Zimbabweans that life has pushed to the edge, that they have no choice but to grow. In some points, it's either it's responsibility. In some points, it's either you feel like you want to break certain generational cycles, that you look back and you're like, I'm the only hope of the family. If I don't get to Dubai, no one will ever get on that plane. If I don't make it when I get to Dubai, no one will ever. So I have to pave way. You understand you put it upon yourself that I'm a forerunner. If I don't put it upon myself and take responsibility, because they say the definition of adulthood is accountability and responsibility.
Yeah.
So if you're able to take accountability now, you're becoming an adult as an individual. So where life forces you to mature and forces you to grow, this is where the driving force comes in. This is where the motivation to engage in character building, to engage in personality, where you could have been a braggadocious person and say, I have IT knowledge, I'm empowered, I'm fortified mentally more than everybody else. But you humble yourself. Say, no. Temperance.
Yeah.
Temperance is a very powerful word that a lot of people misunderstand. The definition of temperance is delay in immediate gratification for a long-term gain. You delay immediate reaction for a long-term gain. If I pinch you, you don't react immediately. You first think, I pinch him back. What are the consequences? Why should I pinch him? Is it necessary?
Yeah.
Or he's arguing with me. Should I respond? Oh, there's a saying that says, if you argue with the fool, people might not notice the difference. So I don't want to be the fool.
Which one? Which one? Which one is? You see, these guys, they are exchanging words.
So
coming back,
so coming back to what you were saying, and your story is so inspiring. For me now, what made me to always be so much on fire was the fact that I'm a firstborn and I have younger siblings, and all of them are A students. All of them are A students. I need to pave the way for them and show them that even through hustling within the industry, I can still be able to be in an honorable position that will take other people years to study in university to attain. And that's what happened.
And okay, you know what? I'm gonna take a little bit pause. So the moral of the story here, like, if you are South African or you are Zimbabwean, you are trying to push yourself to those kind of limits. The moral of the story, which I'm picking it up, like, you can correct me if I'm wrong, is it always where you come from. Like, don't always depend on somebody. Don't always depend, like, on people behind you. Like, this gonna go, like, to Zimbabweans, because I know Zimbabweans. I was watching one story before, like, 2 days ago. Like I say, these Zimbabweans, I don't understand. In their country, they are nonsense. They are shit. They are all this nonsense. They are saying, like, in our own country.
Yeah.
we cannot stand up on our government, on ZANU PF and all that. But to answer from my own, this is my own understanding. I'm coming from Robert Mugabe, like teaching from education and all that.
Yeah. Era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I cannot fight ZANU PF.
Yeah.
He couldn't fight ZANU PF, but he fought a long run.
Yeah.
He knew what he was doing. That old man, may his soul rest in peace. Like he already knew. Like
yes, there was, no human is perfect.
The world,
lest we are misunderstood.
Yeah.
No human is perfect.
Not even.
So there are shortcomings.
Mhm.
But let's filter the best part of a human being and
Yeah.
celebrate those things. You might have your differences in opinion,
Yeah.
but filter the good
Yeah.
that distinguishes us as Zimbabweans worldwide. Is because of the decisions
Okay, I
made by
have a
Mugabe.
question for you.
Yeah.
Where did you get that information? Where did you learn that?
About all of
Like
this?
the answer you just gave to our viewers and to me.
For me, it comes from analysis.
Analysis.
This
What
comes from analyzing and understanding. I grew up in South Africa.
Okay,
personally.
wait.
But
I'm gonna cut it very short.
Yeah.
I'll say it from my own understanding.
Yeah.
I think because you went to school or you were learning by that time and in the era of Robert Mugabe.
Yes, where IQ was stretched.
I think we need to take all that
and
give thanks to Robert Mugabe because if he wasn't, let's just assume about if he wasn't,
just a side note. This is not to praise Robert Mugabe because there's other people that have differences in opinion. Not that we are afraid of you in any way, but we are acknowledging that you have your differences in opinion and perspective because we're all human beings. We perceive in different angles.
And I'll turn to that.
Yeah. However, what we are saying is, like I said earlier on, celebrate the good within the person. That's why we say, why do we study history? In order to understand the bad of the past of our ancestors and filter and only capture the good. This is why we need to study history.
That's my guy, Ashley. Guys,
this is why we study history.
This is the only reason why you need to study your history.
Where you're coming from, and then you see where your ancestors made mistakes, and then you filter only the good, and then you shoot with it. You use it as a propelling force.
Okay, in my own language, sit Aguboy, guys. Yeah, meet Ashley, guys. Yeah, he's your main, guys. So if you like our content and you really
more
want
juice is coming in.
Just
the next episode.
Hit that subscribe button. Okay, you just give us some, show us some love, share with your friends, whatever you feel like. Just comment whatever you have. Any questions? We are here to share, guys, our knowledge. We as Zimbabweans, we like to bring like Africa to the world. Like I'm 100% positive. Like
Pan-African.
Whatever. Yep. Whatever. That guy, Robert Mugabe, he did a lot of bad things to the people in the world and people in his own country.
Yeah.
Whatever.
We don't take away all of that, and we don't want to account. We don't want to be advocates.
Yeah.
But what we are analysts of the good.
Yeah. So
this is why we study history. We filter the good.
The good things.
Like the same way you can filter the good from Ibrahim Traore.
Yes.
You can filter the good from Malema. You don't want to really go deep into his shenanigans. You can filter the good from Zuma.
Yes.
Jacob Zuma. He's actually a patriotic man.
Yeah.
He was in jail also. Many people don't even know.
Yeah, they don't.
During the time of apartheid.
They don't know.
Yeah,
and they also don't know like this Zuma,
Yeah.
this same person which they are hating today,
Yeah.
they don't even know like
He fought the liberation struggle.
He's the same guy who joined the BRICS company.
Yeah, he's the same guy that pushed the BRICS.
Yeah.
And once you have the BRICS, let's catch up on the next episode,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
It's too much juice. It's just a teaser.
Yeah, akuboy
Never.
asingeni before
Itara.
let's take a break bro.
Ziyawe makasana shishisa nyama left to right kwase kwamnandi kwase kwamnandi abesa bonjunju asisita kwasa kwase kwamnandi.